Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I am your English teacher for class 5 from Ismailia Youth Services School. Today, our topic for class is vocabulary of course book, which is present on page number 48 of course book and workbook page number 20 and spellings in the course book, page number 20 of course book. Okay, before starting the class, I am giving you some instructions. Kindly follow my instructions so you will understand the lesson or the class very carefully. Students, now audio is okay from my side, so please check your audio system if you find any difficulty in listening my voice. Second is, please keep a pencil in your hand because we are going to solve the exercises on course book and workbook regarding to your vocabulary and spelling. So it is compulsory that you have pencils in your hand. So you will solve the exercises with me at the moment, and don't. So you will not face any difficulty while you are repeating the class. Okay. Secondly, don't interrupt me during the class. Once the class will end, you will be free to ask me question you will ask any question about your difficulty or the query. Use chat box to ask me questions. Understand, students? Now we are going to start the lesson. Please open the page number 48 of your work course book. Please open page number 48 of your course book. Today we are going to study the prefixes. What are prefixes? Prefixes are the words or letter used at the beginning of other words, or are called prefixes, means the words or the letters we use at the beginning of the letter or a word to form a new word and to completely change the meaning of the word. We use prefixes. Pre mean before or at the beginning, okay? And why we use prefixes? We use prefixes to form a new word with a new meaning, and we add prefixes at the uh, start of the word or a letter. Now, here is some introduction about the prefix for. Prefix for is, the meaning of prefix for is before. Okay, we use prefix for in the sense of, in the meaning of before doing something. Before, okay, means in the start of. Forehead means before the head or the start of the head. Foretell, forefathers, forecast. Forecast mean to predict something about weather, or to predict something about which is happening, which will going to happen in the near future. Forefathers means your ancestors, means before your father. Okay, foretell mean before telling something. Okay, foretell, before. So in short, prefix for is used to is used in the start of the word or a letter to form a new word, and prefix for is used in the sense of before. Okay, this is mainly a prefix. Okay, now prefix inter. Inter mean between or among. Between means in the center of, and among is also means in the center of. You are okay, and show the presence. Okay, interact, intercom, interest, interval, intercept, interface, interfere, interject, interrupt, intervents, interview, intercity means between the city, interview means among the view, okay, or between the view of something. Intervents, interrupt mean to interfere in something between, okay. Same like interval means among or center or between of something. So prefix inter is used in the sense of between. We add prefixes at the start of the word, at the beginning of the word, to form a new word with a new meaning. Understand? Now come to page number 48 of your course book. Kindly open this page and hold the pencils in your hand. Let's learn about the prefixes for and enter. Like I shown you the pictures of prefix for and enter, because these are present in your course book and it is on your exercise book. Okay, so prefix for mean before, in time, space, or in or condition. It is used if for before. It is used in the sense of before. Understand, students? Like forecast, for fathers, like I also show you the examples. So these are the examples of forecast, like they are present in your uh, course book page number 48. Like forecast, for arm, for father, forehead, foresee, foreground. Okay, forecast, forearm. Okay, forehead, for fathers, for ground. These are all the prefixes for the for. Inter mean among or between. Inter is the prefix used for between and among. Intercept, intermission, internet. Okay, between the net. Interact, to contact someone between. Okay, international, internal. Okay, these are the examples of prefix inter and prefix for. Now hold your pencils in your hands, so we will do the exercise present on page number 48 of your course book. Fill in the blanks with the correct words from the table above. Umar bumped his forehead against the low ceiling. Okay, Umar bumped his forehead mean your upper your before starting your hash there is your forehead. Okay, it is called your forehead. So Umar bumped his forehead against the low ceiling. Sentence number 2. The dash has become a popular research and communication tool in recent years. The internet has become a popular research and communication tool in recent years. Okay. According to the weather forecast, forecast means to predict something before. Okay. To predict something before. According to the weather forecast, it is going to rain today. You also see in the news channels, you also see in news channel that they tell you the weather forecast, means they are predicting the weather. So forecast mean to predict something earlier or before it's going to happen. Sentence number 4. Lola wore a long sleeve dress to cover the scar on her forearm. Okay, forearm, before starting the arm there is a forearm. Okay, so Lola wore a long sleeve dress to cover the scar on her forearm. Okay, sentence number 5. The accident victim could be suffering from an dash internal injury as there was no visible wound on his body. Means internal means between or among the body. The accident victim could be suffering from an internal injury as there was no visible wound on his body. Sentence number 6. My forefathers migrated from China to the United States at the turn of the century. So, forefather mean before your fathers, the people or your relatives before your fathers are called forefathers. Okay, your ancestors, your family persons who are before your fathers. Okay, my forefathers migrated from China to the United States at the turn of the century. Sentence number 7. The border police dash intercept many trespassers every day. Okay, intercept mean to uh, uh, avoid someone before passing. Okay. Sentence number 8. Athletes from all over the world arrived in our country for the dash sporting event. For the international sporting event. Okay, international mean among the nation, means in the whole nation, for the whole nation, between the whole nation is called international. Athletes from all over the world arrived in our country for the international sporting event. Okay, students, take the screenshot if you have not completed this at the moment. Take the screenshot so we will move forward now. Okay, students, now come to your course book page number 20. Come to the course book page number 20. Your vocabulary is also present here. Fill in the blanks with the form correct words from the table or the box. Okay, these are some words given you in the table: forefinger, for ego, for sight, forward, intercom, interfere, interpret, interrupt. Okay, you have to use these words by, you have to fill these blanks by using these words given in the blanks. Okay, now we will solve it. Sentence number 1. You will have to forego your holidays if you choose to register for the training course. Means you will have to forego means before go. Okay, before going to somewhere. Okay, you have to register your, to forego your holidays means you have to go before your holidays if you choose to register for the training course. While at the sea, the two captains used the dash intercom to communicate with each other. Intercom means the device used to connect each other in using the same IDs or same phone numbers are called intercom. Okay, you also have seen intercoms in your schools, in your offices, and also somewhere in your homes. Fortunately, sentence number 3. Fortunately, Umar had the foresight to open the dam before the flood. Fortunately means with the luck. Umar has foresight mean before seeing something, predict something before seeing something. Umar had the foresight mean Umar predict the flood, open the dam before the flood. Okay. Sentence number 4. What do the symbols on the wall mean? Can anyone interpret them? Means to describe something, to describe among these words. Okay, to describe these words or the symbols. What do the symbols on the wall mean? Can anyone interpret them? Sentence number 5. In some cultures it is considered rude to point your forefinger at anyone while you speak. Forefinger, the starting or the beginning of your finger. Okay, the starting part of your finger is called, means your fingertip is also called forefinger. In some cultures it is considered rude, okay, to point your finger at anyone while you speak. Sentence number 6. Please do not dash in the quarrel and make matter worse. Please do not interfere. Interfere mean to interferes in someone other matter, to uh, take your to give your opinions without asking anyone. Okay, please do not interfere in the quarrel and make matters worse. Sentence number 7. The dash in the book was written by the principal. The forward. Forward mean the beginning of the some words. Okay, forward mean if you read a book, if you ever have read a book, so you see that there is a 4 page or forward which is written by the author or someone who is the publisher, okay, who published the book. So the foreword means the words before starting the books. Sentence number 8. Albert was scolded by his mother when he tried to interrupt the conversation. Albert was scolded by his mother when he tried to interrupt. Okay? Interrupt mean to disturb someone while talking or in the uh, continuity of talk. If someone is talking, so disturb them in the talking means interrupt. Okay, among the talk or between the talk you disturb someone, it means interrupt. Like I have given you the instructions that don't interrupt me during the class, so same like this mean between the class. Understand? Now take the screenshot of the screen if you want to save this page for your home task or letter use. Now turn to page number 51 of your course book. Turn to page number 51 of your course book. There are spelling which having, there are the words. Read the words below. They have a long vowel UR or long vowel IR sound. Means the words they have given to you have long vowel UR and IR. Means when you pronounce these words, you will find that these words having UR long vowel UR and long vowel IR sounds. Okay, like burn, turn, curve, furnace, churn, hurl, pour, surf, pleasure, girl, skirt, dirty, thirsty, circus, squirm. Okay, now I'm repeating again. Burn, turn, curve, furnace, churn, hurl, pour, surf, pleasure, girl, skirt, dirty, thirsty, circus, squirm. Now fill in the blanks with the words from the word list above. This is the word list which I read for you. So you have to choose the words from this table and complete these blanks by using these words. Sentence number 1. Wayne likes to dash on the sea in a summer. Waynes like to surf. Surf means to walk with a skateboard on the surface of the sea is called surfing the sea. Okay. Wayne likes to surf on the sea in the summer. Sentence number 2. Fanny's hands are dirty from digging soil in the garden. Sentence number 3. Cats purr when they are afraid or in pain. Purr mean to blow their feathers. Okay, to blow their feathers mean purr. Sentence number 4. The hikers were so dashed that they drank from the muddy river. The hikers were so thirsty. The hikers were so thirsty that they drank from the muddy river. Sentence number 5. The potter heats up the furnace so that he can bake clay pot. Potter is the person who makes the things from the clays, okay? And the furnace is called the burner or the oven. You also call oven as oven is also the form of a furnace, okay? So we have completed this exercise. Take the screenshot of the screen if you want to take the screenshot. Kindly take the screenshot of this screen. So I move forward. Okay, students. Now, next page. There are two pockets on Hilda's dash. She likes to keep candies in them. There are two pockets on Hilda's skirt. Okay. She likes to keep candies in them. The men worked together to dash the giant off the cliff, and peace was restored in the town. The men worked together to hurl the giant off the cliff. and peace was restored in the town. Okay. Sentence number 8. An acrobat can perform with animals in a circus. An acrobat can perform with animals in a circus. Acrobat is a person who performs stunts. Okay, who performs stunts in the circus or in the areas where he want to show his skills. Okay. Sentence number 9. Cut a dash on the paper to make a crescent moon. Cut a curve. Curve means a drop line or a rounded shape line. Okay. Cut a curve on the paper to make a crescent moon. Understand, students? Take the screenshot of the screen. This is the end of your spellings. Now, students, we are moving towards our essay, which is essay number 3. Like I have shown you essay number 2, essay number 1 before. So, now today we are sharing essay number 3 with you. So, the name of your the name of your essay is an incident. Okay, an incident mean some thing, some accident or some situation. Okay, the some situation which is very unforgettable is called incident, or a action which is suddenly happen. Okay, which is not pre-planned. It is called incident. Okay, so the topic of the essay is incident. This is the vocabulary of your essay. Okay, means event, natural event. Event may be natural event. It's unforgettable. Okay, gives you long lasting memory. You can also use these vocabulary words while writing this essay. Good or bad, an incident may be good or may be bad. Life changing means some incidents happen in our life which change our life totally. Okay, some incidents in our life change our life. Some incidents in our life give us unforgettable memories. Okay, and long lasting memories. Some memories may be good or some memories may be bad. Okay, surprising incident is always a surprising. Okay, experience, it gives you some experience. Maybe the experience was good or bad. Okay, but whenever an incident took place, it gives you unforgettable memories, some experience. It gives you surprising memories, long lasting memories, and it can also be life changing for you. So basically, incidents are the type of actions which took place accidentally or at a moment. Means they are not pre-planned, or you are not mentally and physically prepared for these types of incidents. Okay, students, now moving towards your essay. Here is your essay, an incident. Okay, first of all, the essay will go in your composition part. You all know very well that essay will be done in your composition part. Okay, an incident. All of us faced such incident in life which stuck in our mind and become memorable. This is the starting of your essay, means this is the introduction of your essay. Be careful about paragraphing an essay while you write the essay. Okay, make the paragraph like I'm showing to you. First of all, whenever we write an essay, we give the introduction of the topic. Means on which topic we are writing an essay, we give the brief or short introduction of the topic. All of us face such incidents in life which stuck in our mind, mean which become memorable, which stuck in our mind, which gives us long lasting memories, and we remember these incidents in our for our whole life. It will stuck in our mind for whole life. Okay, it was 5th of November 2008. Okay, the incident which we are going to discuss is the incident of 5th November was of 5th November 2008. The day was Monday. I can never forget the day or date because I met my favorite personality, late Abdul Sattar Edi. So, now this is the main body of your essay. Now you are describing your incident, that what happened with you in the past time. Okay, so here, the incident they shared is they met a favorite personality. Now you see the scenario of the incident, that incident may be the event or some kind of a thing which in which you met someone who is your favorite, or the person who you like accidentally, you meet him accidentally, so it also become incident for you. Okay, so uh, I met my favorite personality, late Abdul Sattar Edi. You all know very well who is Abdul Sattar Edi. He was a social worker, and he is my favorite personality still because he did remarkable job for humanity. Okay, so he was favorite because he did remarkable job for humanity. Still, his foundation and rescue services are best across the globe. Okay, I met him at charity program, and it was a great surprise for me because I was unaware that he is the chief guest there. Now, Abdul Sattar Edi was the chief guest there, so it's an accident like something for you. Okay, it's like an accident for you, or it's a incident for you to meet Abdul Sattar Edi, who is also your favorite personality. When I saw him, I stood up within respect and pleasure, and moved from with my seat to shake hand with that noble soul. Okay, so the reaction was so sudden. When you see someone who you like the most, you always stood up for his. You always stand up for his uh, welcome and for shaking hand. I offered my hand for regards, and after that, the moment happened that become memorable for me. Okay, so I offered hand and shake hand and share good regards, and then the moment happened. Then the moment happened, which become memorable for me. He hugged me tightly and gave me blessings. Okay, so the moment in the moment of the incident which become memorable for you is that uh, he hugged me tightly and gave me blessings. Okay, this moment is unforgettable for me, and this incident gives my mind some pleasant vibes. Okay, now this is the conclusion or ending paragraph of the essay. So we concluded this essay by saying that the moment is unforgettable for me. The moment is still unforgettable for me because whenever I remember this incident, or whenever I think about that incident, it always gives me pleasant and fresh vibes because it makes me happy when I think that I met my favorite personality, who is no more in this world. May Allah bless him higher ranks in Jannat. Okay. Now, student, this is your essay. Please take the screenshot of the essay and do this essay in your composition part of your copy. The area with the portion in your copies which you skip for your essays, grammars, letters. You have to complete this essay in your composition part. Kindly take the screenshot of the essay. So I move forward. I hope you have taken the screenshot. Now, this is your home task. Your home task is write essay in your fair copies in composition part. This is just your home task, and this is also your home task to complete your exercises which we done in class. If you miss something during the class, complete them in your home. Okay. Now, this is the end of our class. I hope you understand it very well.